We're live! Welcome to The Logic Presents. I, of course, am the logical one, John Wise. I am bringing you a couple of pretty cool action figures, actually. I'm actually messing one right now, trying to get the little bastard to stand. There we go. Alright, no, he still doesn't want to stand. This review does not hold well. There we go. He's gonna fall. Anyway, so this is for the Batman Missions Robin and Harley Quinn action figures. So these figures, I was not aware that these were coming out. And when I first saw them at Target, I was kind of like, they're more cheap Batman figures for like 7-year-olds, you know. And then I found Robin, and I was like, oh, it's actually a pretty decent looking Robin. You can't tell which Robin it's supposed to be, whether it's Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, an adult, more grown up Damian. You just can't tell. Maybe even Jason Todd. But it's kind of cool. And Robin was the one that I went ahead and I broke down and said, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna buy him. It's a new Robin figure, and Robin is one of my favorite DC characters, specifically the Tim Drake one, followed by Dick Grayson. So I picked him up. I opened him up last week, so I don't have the packaging anymore. But I do have Harley Quinn's. I just bought her, so I'll show you hers. These are the packaging. The figure will have their own little insignia on here, so that for Robin it'll be an R. And of course the character's name will be down here. We have DC. We've got the Batman logo. We've got Batman Missions. Mattel logo. Now on the back of these are pretty cool because they each have pretty cool artwork. This is Harley Quinn's. So there we have the Harley Quinn figure. We have Batgirl, who I'm actually still looking for. And then we have a Batman figure. I have a Joker on the way. I had issues finding him. I found somebody who found him. And now I should be getting him Saturday. So I'll do a review with him and possibly some other figures. So yeah. I don't know if I'll end up doing an actual Batman figure review because I'm not a very big Batman fan. Now this isn't a line that I have to get all of them, you know, because there's a 3-pack with another a Robin, Batman, and Bane. Bane lights up. I don't really want that. I wouldn't mind the Robin figure in that pack, but I don't want to spend the I think it's $30. Might be a $30 pack. Just to get the one figure, so it's not worth it to me. And I think Two-Face and Mr. Freeze is coming at some point. So, but let's go ahead and go over the two figures that I do have. The first one is Robin. So Robin's pretty cool. I'm digging it. So as you can see, they have the cloth capes, which I dig. I love the cloth capes. You can see it's attached right there. Unless you really pull on it, it's not meant to be removable. So, but I dig. I love the cloth capes. His suit seems to be kind of inspired, maybe, from the Arkham games, a little bit. I like the R that's on there. It's kind of cool. And like I said, you can see the face sculpt a little bit there. See if trying to get, whoa, we are falling all over the damn place. There we go. There we go. So, kind of a cool sculpt. I'm going to say this is probably Tim, just because I want it to be Tim. So, let's go ahead and go over articulation, shall we? So, the head is kind of on a ball joint, a little bit, but meant to just go left and right, and his arms do go out. I mean, these figures that are meant for like what, 3 years and older, 3 years old and older, have some pretty good articulation. But because of his sculpt, his arms only go out about that far. They do move forwards, backwards. There are bends at the elbow. There are swivel at the wrists, and this is pretty cool. Like I said, for I guess like a $10 figure, it's meant for 3-year-olds and up. It has wrist articulation as well, so that's pretty damn cool. You also have waist twist. You have legs that go forward, and it doesn't really go backwards very well because there's butts in the way. They don't move out, but the knees do bend. And so yeah, there's your articulation for this figure. Quite a bit of articulation for a $10 figure, not really meant for collectors. Oh, I'm sorry, and it also has a bicep twist. My bad. It has a elbow twist as well. So it bends and twists. So, sorry about that. So yeah, I mean, it's not a bad figure. I really like this figure. So he comes with one accessory, and Robin is known for having a staff normally, and he has this weird staff with like an axe blade type of thing on it. And I think this looks kind of like the one that was shown in Batman Superman Dawn of Justice movie a little bit. It's kind of cool. Now there are no instructions on how you're supposed to use this. But I found something out that's pretty weird on this, and there's no glue marks or anything. So, but I found out that this thing separates 2 pieces, and I don't know why. Yeah. So I mean, he can hold both pieces. This doesn't look right. So first, I'll show you what it looks like with him holding it, and so it just kind of slides in either hand, like so. And it is possible to get 2-handed poses with it. It's just very difficult. So, there you go. So, but like I said, it does come apart. So he can hold both parts. This is very rounded, thick here, so he has pretty big issues holding on to it. But you are able to get him to hold on to it, just not very well. I've done it, I swear. There we go. So, and it just looks weird. So I'm not really sure the purpose of why the staff separates. In all honesty, I'm really not sure. Is it neat? Sure, it's neat. I'm not sure what the purpose is of it. He does look better with it just holding on to it in one hand. He's pretty cool. I have had issues standing him up, as you can hear. So, yeah. Well, he's standing pretty good now. There we go. So, but all in all, I like this figure. I thought it was pretty cool. And when I found out there was Joker and Harley Quinn, I figured, you know what, I want to hunt those figures down too. And Batgirl too, if I can find her. So, I found Robin at Target, and I found Harley Quinn at Walgreens. So far, the stores I know for sure that have been carrying these are the big ones, Target, Walmart. I just saw Walmart, actually. They had, Batman was the only one they had. Walgreens. And I've heard if you have still have a Kmart in your town, they should be carrying them as well. So here's Harley Quinn, and I think this is an amazing looking figure. This looks just like mostly her New 52 counterpart, I think, and it's pretty cool. I mean, the details is pretty cool. The paint job, I mean, is pretty clean on this figure. So yeah, I mean, let's go ahead and go over. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and go over I got the hiccups. Go over the articulation. So her head is a lot more on a ball joint. Yeah, you can definitely tell. It does move left and right. Her hair does not hinder her movement whatsoever, which is amazing. Her arms do go out a lot further than Robin's. Her also has bicep or twist at the elbow. She has elbow joints that bend. And like Robin, her wrist twists and also has articulated. So that's kind of cool. Also like Robin, she has waist twist. And her legs, that's one issue I have with her. Because of her sculpt, her legs don't bend out very far. That's about as far as you're going to bend her leg forward. And again, her butt's in the way. And that's about as far back. She does have bends at the knees. There is no twisting at the calves or anything. So, I do want to notate that my particular knee here does seem to be rather, it looks like she can break her leg. So I want to be careful with that. She comes with one accessory. She comes with her mallet. And it is a kind of a plastic, hard plastic, with almost like a soft plastic handle. Now, here's what I want to notate. Her hands are almost gummy. I don't know if you see that. So she kind of has some issues holding on to her weapon at times. Her thumb wants to bend inward when you try to put her weapon in. So yeah, as you can see, she's holding her weapon and it just falls right out. It's kind of the same thing when you put it in her other hand. Well, she seems to hold it a little better in her left hand, but not very well. If you put it closer to the top, she holds onto it a little better. Doesn't want the weight of it. The top doesn't want to make it fall out of her hand, but she can't really whack anybody like that, can she? Luckily, you can get her into a two-handed pose. So there you go. She can walk up to Robin and go bunk. So yeah, there you go. I mean, these figures are really cool. If you pick them up, they're only like, I think, $10 a piece. And I highly recommend them. I think they're really cool little figures. I think this is actually, it was a line that was meant for 3-year-olds and up, but this is a line I honestly think collectors can get into as well. There is also a Batmobile, which fires airsoft missiles, and has an airsoft saw blade, with a little air pump that you push and it spins. Not impressed. But the action figures are pretty good. I mean, the sculpts on these things are really awesome. The articulation is what surprises me the most on these, especially for the price point. So I'm very happy with these. I can't wait for Joker to come in. Hopefully I can find Batgirl. And depending on how the other characters look, like I said, there's supposed to be a Two-Face, there's supposed to be a Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze I might pick up. But I might pick up the other ones too. And if the 3-pack, if I find a 3-pack, if I can find it cheaper than $30, I might pick it up, like I said. It's the same Robin head sculpt, I believe, but I know the body sculpt is completely different, as is the paint job. So, and there we go. So, again, DC's Batman missions. These are pretty cool figures. Highly suggest picking them up. So, thank you very much for tuning in. If you liked the video, please like, comment, share, subscribe, ding, ding, done. And thank you for tuning in. Help the little channel out. The little channel that could. Remember that. Take care.